Tell me about the report. Information regarding the work being carried out in the empty is treated with the utmost secrecy. To avoid it falling into the wrong hands, we limit the keeping of records and such to the bare minimum. Having said that, it does become rather difficult to keep track of the supplies that we deliver, so I have asked Reen to provide report on your activities. The first such report will cover the time from your arrival into the empty to your battle with Titan. Though, truth be told, I cannot help feeling that this was rather a large burden to place on Reen. No doubt she has enough on her plate as it is. Oh, hey Reen. Lavery, I did what you asked. Ah, Melicity, just the person I was hoping to see. Co-host is awake. Oh, is that so? Well, before you go any further, please allow me to take the receipt of the report. And I hope you do not think it's impertinent of me to ask, but what business might you have with Melicity? Actually, I've brought something to show you. Oh? Oh, hey. Cattle says hi. Thancred and Urian J brought this back from Eden's core. If you look closely, you can see the image of your barrel in the empty. Oh. Urian J seems to think they are Eden's memories captured in crystal form. Would you like to see? Yeah. Please do. So I guess this is how we get the difficult ones? As you gaze into the crystal, vision of previous struggle race through your mind with intensity that far exceeds anything you have experienced. Oh, wow. What's wrong? Well, this was kinda intense. I think this is the savage stuff. Different from how you remember it? How odd. What could cause Eden's memories to become so distorted? Well, we've been extracting and realigning enormous amount of ether. Maybe that affects the crystal in some way? Even so, I expect that we can find a use for this extraordinary artifact. I think I have an idea. Although it shows images of things that never actually happened, studying them may help us prepare for the challenge we'll face in the future. Definitely. Speaking of studying, Urian J gives me a few tomes to read through before our next expedition. I best get back to it, but I'll be seeing you again soon. Hey, kitty. Aww. You have to move. We might have a fight with the cat right now. He's standing there, poised to, stand in my way today. Anything else you can tell me? Ask about Eden. The strange girl you met in the empty is in our custody. Her location is closely guarded secret, and she is being monitored night and day for any changes in her condition. We have also been treating any information regarding your mission as strictly confidential. It would cause quite a stir amongst the people of Novrand were it to become public knowledge, and we cannot afford for anyone to interfere with our work. Fortunately, the majority of the tasks were performed, such as delivering supplies and equipment, tend to go unnoticed for the most part. In order to maintain the status quo, I and my colleagues will continue to lend our support in a discreet manner as possible. Thank you. You must then activate the next part of the quest line. Away with the ferry. Yalfort has arrived in Mordsuk bearing pertinent information. Ah, there you are. I'm part of the team helping with highly classified and very, very secret thing. Okay. The fact of the matter is, I've come to inform you of a rather interesting development. It's about the girl who was brought back from the empty. She's finally woken up, you see. Oh. Wonderful. Can we meet her? Yalford and Melicity too? Hi. We've heard the news from Thancred. Is it true? Why, yes, it most certainly is. Apparently her name is Gaia. She claims to be a free citizen of Yulmore, although she remembers nothing of the event leading up to the attack on Eden. She lost her memory? Oh, I smell Asians. Part of it, at the very least. We also cannot be sure whether she's telling the truth or is merely a ruse. She's yet to display any hostility, which is encouraging, I suppose. And Thancred? Is he with her now? Yes, he's taking her to Yulmore, mainly to verify what he told us so far. Quiz the locals, that sort of things. After that, the plan is to come back here, though they're taking rather longer than I anticipated. I do hope nothing is amiss. I can just go to Yulmore and check out if she's okay, he's okay. Yulmore are, they're friends of us right now, so that shouldn't be a problem. Good grief, are you always this slow? At this rate, it will be dark again before we know it. The night sky return is all well and good, but it does make each day seem awfully short. And are you still dragging your heels back there? At least act as if you got a purpose, would you? Hello? Now look here, I'm not one of your servants. Why don't you try carrying your own luggage for a change? Thancred, you're back. You lot are a sight for sore eyes. Yes, even you, Uri and Jay. Guy and I have just finished shipping her personal effects from Yulmore. I'm glad you could finally meet. Properly, I mean. So, did you learn anything useful? Other than where she lived, not an awful lot. Supposed neighbors barely knew the first thing about her. Hell, she barely knows the first thing about herself. Her recollection of her life in Yulmore is patchy as best. But she seems convinced that she'll regain her memory if she accompanies us, and so she invited herself to join our merry band. And for her first act, she ordered me to carry her luggage. If you insist on standing around talking, might I suggest finding a place to sit down first? My feet are killing me. Then perhaps you should have chosen a more sensible footwear. Still, it's not such a bad idea, shall we? Why are you still carrying her luggage? She can carry her own stuff. She's also wearing the highest heels known to man. She and the Viera, just queens of high heels. I would break my ankle in a second. Well, we found a place to sit down. Well, I've given you my early impression of Gaia, but I would be interested in hearing your opinion. Go on, talk to her and see what you make of her situation. Amnesia, this troubling thought not entirely unexpected. I've got so many things I want to ask, but I probably shouldn't bombard her with questions. So, you don't remember anything at all? Not attacking us, not falling unconscious? Such selective amnesia would rightly raise suspicion with those of a cautious mind. Yet, if she does speak the truth, it will lend credence to my current hypothesis. Though, admittedly, some further... Not now, Urian J. She's only woken up. We don't want to bore her back to sleep. In any case, I prefer to follow my instinct, and they're telling me that Gaia means us no harm. After much deliberation, I thought it only right to let her know about her work in the empty, as a sign of goodwill. After all, trust works both ways. Though I would ask you, Melicity, not to let your guard down just yet. I mean... So, you're the one I'm supposed to have fought? Come to think of it, I recognize you from somewhere. So you should, considering you tried to kill me. Well, if Thanker's version of event is anything to go by, you weren't exactly holding back yourself. Still, it seems I didn't give you much of a choice but to defend yourself. So let's call it even. Not that I have any recollection of it. It's like remembering fragments of a dream, only to realize those things actually happened. It's as though my whole life has been leading to this. Thou speaketh as thought thou didst expect this event. I guess you could say that. It was what the fairy tells me. Oh? I can't see it, but it is as though there's someone else inside me, and I can hear his voice in my head. It whispers to me and lets me use his power. Magic, I suppose you could call it. Not that I know much about that sort of thing. And this power alloweth thee to tear open the fabric betwixt realities, that thou mayest call forth the ether-starved denizen of what remaineth of the 13th? What? Was that supposed to mean something, or are you just spouting random words at me? Honestly, I don't know how you all put up with this. I've only just met him, and his insufferable prattle is already giving me a headache. I'm gonna smack you, girl. Don't badmouth Urian J. I like him. He is fine, even though if he sounds odd, he is fine. Gods, I still can't believe I'm having this conversation. And to think that I was flying about in a suit of armor, waving a sword. That doesn't sound like me at all. Someone else inside you. Like Minfilia was inside me. Aye, the similarities cannot be ignored. Though it is too early to say with certainty, Gaia may well be the Oracle of Darkness. The Oracle of Darkness? What does this mean? It means that you may have been right when you said she has something in common with Emmett Selch. Those who have been used as a living host by an Asian have no recollection of events that occurred during their possession. This I know from personal experience. But Gaia seems to have some memory still, even if they're a little hazy. Moreover, she has remained in control of herself, even when she heard the voice within, much like you and Minfilia. And though Reen was much her own person, Minfilia's presence did exert a change upon her outward appearance, granting her hair and eyes a hue akin to that of her dear departed friend. It is therefore not unthinkable that Gaia's raven lock may be manifestation of the darkness which hath come to reside within her. But I was born like this, and my parents, they both had black hair too. Or at least, I think they did. It's been long since I saw them. I can't remember too well. But enough about me. You're Minfilia, aren't you? The Oracle of Light, who they were hosting in Yulmore. That's right, though imprisoning is a better word. It kept me locked away, and I didn't know much about Yulmore and its people, or the rest of the world, for that matter. I see. And how exactly did the Oracle of Light come to run with the Warrior of Darkness? Well, it started when... And we're gonna fill her in on a very, very long and complicated story. Yeah, I still remember the day everyone went raving mad and Lord Dwarthry fled. Everything after that is still a blur, though. From what Gaia told me, she wasn't part of the mob that attacked us. But how was she able to resist Dwarthry's control? Mayhap it was the intervention of this fairy of whom she speaketh. As cautious as that may be, we still don't know why she appeared out of nowhere as soon as Eden took flight. I need a booster seat. I'm so small. This is just a guess, but I would say that the fairy reacted to it some way, and for whatever reason made me go after it. Yes, that seems like the only explanation. I don't know about you lot, but I've had enough nattering. I'm going back to Eden. What? But why? The fairy wanted something from Eden, and knowing what that will bring me a step closer to discovering exactly what has been living in my head all these years. Besides, my memories aren't going to restore themselves, and certainly not through idle chit-chat. So I'm going, and that's that. Gaia, wait! Insufferable. Utterly insufferable. And yet we can't well leave her to her own devices. Come on. Oh, she sounds like she's gonna be a fun one. Ah. Why did a cloud of color explode? That was all. Eh? Are you doing something? I'm gonna go away from the table. Ah! Oh, so you were up there. Oh my gosh! This mount is so cute. Just like the seat is a little bit small for you. I would fit in it way better. That is adorable. Oh, it like wiggles his ears. All the cuteness. Where did she... Oh, she went like all the way out there. I do have flying here. I'm gonna go on my polar bear. Oh, I almost forgot. Need to invite you to a party. Not examine you. Invite to party. There we go. She can't have gone far, especially not in those heels. I mean, she looked like a stubborn sort, so maybe. Get away from me! Oh boy. Gaia! It seems I have no choice. Okay, so he can use magic. What did she do? She made it angry, that's what she did. What did she just do? What am I? Did she kill it or did she send it to the 13th? Yeah, note to self, do not piss her off. That is not something I want to try. You guys have any thought on this? Power befitting the Oracle of Darkness. When you fought Gaia, she opened void gates, yes? Back in the source, portals such as those were all too common, but tearing open the veil between the 1st and 13th is a different matter entirely. We should be thankful that she's not of a mind to turn that power against us for now. That poor creature though, so she just sent it to the 13th. A most fascinating application of ethereal manipulation. The destructive blast did manifest a significant span of time after the initial casting. With sufficient mastery of such technique, a second spell could be made to smite the target at precisely the same moment. While it would demand exceptional etherical control, its tactical potential cannot be denied. I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed, but I'm glad she's unharmed. Yeah, you wanna talk to me, Gaia? You okay? What are you all gawking at? I don't mean to stare. I don't mean to stare, but it's not every day I see magic like that. So this is the power of the fairy you spoke of? Ever since I was a child, it has whispered to me, telling me what to do. That's how I came to use this power. But there are things I can't even explain. Holes ripped in thin air, terrifying creatures crawling out, ghastly looking blades and armor appearing out of nowhere. But worst of all is the dark energy that comes from inside. This power, it feels as though it's only flowing through me and never truly mine. And even when it answers my call, it always takes a few moments for the spell to work. Oh. So, in summary, you don't have control of the magic. Well, it's not as if I ever tried to control it. I haven't made a habit of fighting wild beasts. Unfortunately, it's part and parcel of traveling through Amarang, and while I understand that you want answers, you're not going to find them unprepared as you are. But if your heart is set on it, then we'll help you. Reen, think about what you're saying. You're seriously considering taking Gaia to see Eden. There's no telling what might happen if she loses control again. So the safest option is for her to stay away until our work is done. Somewhere we can keep an eye on her. You must realize it's for her own good. She's not gonna like that. I must concur with Thenkrid's assessment. At present, we know precious little of Gaia's origin, and less still of her power. If she is indeed the Oracle of Darkness, her presence may complicate a task already fraught with peril, placing her mission and her own well-being in jeopardy. In full knowledge of the risk, does thou still wish to pursue this course? I could see her outfit being very popular on the store, if they ever put it on the store. I do. It wasn't so long ago that I was living in isolation, being held against my will. Maybe the people keeping an eye on me thought that was for my own good too. But if we shut Gaia away for our own convenience, we're no better than Wothri and Ranjit. I've learned that when someone is in need, we must reach out a helping hand, not push them away. Now is my turn to do for Gaia what you have all done for me. Even knowing the danger that lies ahead, I won't choose the easy way out. This is the path I've chosen. Is that good enough for you? Well, can't say fairer than that. How about you, Urianger? The light of thy spirit doth burn bright. Mine apologies, my dear, but we felt it necessary to test thy resolve. Let it suffice it to say, thou hast left no room for doubt. This was a test. For what is worth, Reen, I never doubted you, but make no mistake, the danger that Urianger and I spoke of is all too real. If you're prepared to go through with this, we'll be right there beside you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. I couldn't care less who I travel with, but if we're going to go, then let's go. Let's get going already. There's supposed to be some sort of a craft waiting for at the southern watchtower, yes? Come along then and don't fall behind. That she can walk in those heels just blows my mind. Like, I can sprain my ankle wearing sneakers. As in, like, not that I can, but I frequently sprain my ankle wearing sneakers. Just wearing heels would be a disaster, and wearing those heels, dear God. Yeah, and see, Strider, you're right. She's walking in sand. Which is even more. Do I trip on air too? Yes! I trip on air too. There's usually nothing in the way that should make me trip, but I just fall over. I am very... Like, I am a danger to myself and everyone around me when I'm walking. Why couldn't you leave this craft in Mortsuk instead of all the way out here? Actually, don't bother explaining. Whatever the reason is, I'm sure it's something frightfully uninteresting. Let's be about it, shall we? I've given her the most annoying voice ever. I'm not gonna change it. Though our circumstance hath changed, our mission most assuredly hath not. Restoring life to the empty remaineth our primary objective. Of course I'm worried about what may happen when Gaia gets close to Eden. We'll keep a close eye on her. Make sure she's alright. What are you doing, Abe? Don't harass the NPCs, please. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze with the 5 of us, but we'll manage. Perhaps Urianger can sit on top of our luggage? How about I sit on top of the luggage? I am way smaller than him. Most people give her a bored American teenage girl voice. I don't know what kind of voice I'm giving her. I'm snobby something. That's my thought. I'm very bad with voices. I'm trying my best to like give them slightly unique voices. I'm a little bit better with female voices than male ones, but still. I don't think any of you come here for the voice acting. I had hoped that during our absence, the rebalancing of ambient ether might work for the chains. Alas, it was not to be. Hey, we got dirt and we got water. That is amazing. there was nothing here before Urianger. As usual, we should keep our sojourn here as brief as possible. Let's tend to business quickly. Everything seems fine here, as far as I can tell. As for Gaia, she hasn't started attacking anything yet, so I'll take that as a good sign. That is really the, an extremely low bar we're setting for Gaia. So, there it is. Yep. It looks really crazy. Eden. Where I'll find the answer I seek. I would love her outfit without the things on her shoulders. The bringer of flood, the first sin eater. Would it lead me to my past or my future? We are hearing her thoughts. I'm curious, do I hear her thoughts? Or do we just get to see it for, story reasons? What awaited on the path ahead? I couldn't say, but I had no choice but to take the first step. I'm often curious, if I'm hearing them with my echo, and that I'm just pretending not to hear it to not freak everybody out. Any more thoughts from you? Everything seems fine here, as far as I can tell. Okay, is this the same thing? What do you think, Gaia? Gaia is lost in her thought as she gazes toward the silent giant on the horizon. So, Gaia, what do you think? I know what it's like. It was the same for me. But I was lucky because Thancred freed me from Yulmore, and I had a chance to see the world. More importantly, though, I met all kind of people, and they taught me not to live in another shadow, but to be myself. Maybe one day you'll have the chance too. Said your piece, have you? One day? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know how the great Oracle of Light sees such things, but for someone like me, who's only known life in Yulmore, there was no tomorrow, there was no future, only the here and now. And while we wasted time on these meaningless conversations, I feel each moment of my life slipping away. Time. It won't wait. Not for me, not for anyone. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to who I am. I'm sorry, Gaia. Gaia? Ugh. That's probably not even my real name. It isn't? When Thancred asked me my name, I couldn't remember. That's when the fairy whispered to me, Gaia. But if you grew up in Yulmore, surely someone there must know who you are. Everyone I once knew had either disappeared or had been turned into sin eaters. Those whose faces and names I still remember, that is. In the end, we found not a single person who so much as recognized me. As far as I can recall, I've never been the most sociable person, but still. Well, even if it's not your real name, I think Gaia sounds lovely. If you're happy with it, then that's what I'll call you. And if you're willing, instead of the Oracle of Light, please call me Reen. It's not the name I was born with, that long forgotten now, but the one the people whom I consider family gave me. Is that so? Well, as much as I would love to keep up this chatting, there's something that's bothering me. I thought the fairy would have reacted to Eden in some way, but so far, nothing whatsoever. From what I gather, it wasn't until Eden started moving that I appeared out of the blue. That's true. Perhaps if you were to actually try to fly it somewhere, the fairy might break its silence. If you got elements to restore or whatever it was, why don't you hurry up and get it over with? At once, your ladyship. Aye, it may be best to resign ourselves to her mannerism. A good thing we're not wholly unfamiliar with attending nobility, given certain company in the scions. Of whomsoever dost thou speak, I wonder? Alright, everyone, I think we've talked for long enough. If you're ready, let's make our way to Eden. I don't think we can fix her. This is just what we're dealing with. We'll do the best we can. I do like that we have like all the steps here. I love it that my feet are so tiny compared to the other steps. It makes me very happy. It's just a nice little detail. Oh, I like the music. My memories, I think, were slowly coming back to me. My mother and father would constantly blather on about how the flood of light could return to end the world when we least expected, and that we should live each day as though it were our last. They would often say, "I wish this moment would last forever." That was until they were selected for ascension by Lord Dwarthery and were never to be seen again. Since I had no other relatives or even any close friends to speak of, I was left alone in the world. A past like that hardly seems worth remembering, does it? She doesn't just like have high heels, she's also like on pumps. That's just insane. Reen's little chat with Gaia reminded me that for all our obvious differences, there are things we have in common. I too grew up not knowing who my parents were. The day Louis Roy gave me the surname Waters was one I'll never forget. Years later, it was under rather more desperate circumstances that I gave a certain young girl the name Infilia. Little did I know then that it would end up crossing time and space, taking on a meaning I could never have foreseen. It came to be passed on to one girl after another, binding them to a fate not their own. In a sense, it may be said that I chose not only one, but two names for Reen. But by whatever name she is called, she is truly her own person now. And as central to our lives as names are, I believe that it isn't the name itself, but the bond it symbolizes that matters most. That was really deep, Thancred. I've done some reading about the land swallowed up by the flood, but it's no easy task to find locations with a dominant element. I'm glad we have Urianger to point us in the right direction. Yeah, what are we gonna restore now? Following the initial changes wrought by the release of water and earth, the empty hath displayed no further sign of alteration. Stability, some may call this and be satisfied, but in truth, it's passivity. A passivity stemming from light, ever-pervasive presence. If we are to break the status quo, we must need employ a catalyst, a third element that shall arouse and stabilize those unleashed energies in activity. Therefore, I propose lightning. So, the primal would be Ramu, yes? From what I've heard, he's a guardian of the forest and not particularly keen on conflict. But you've actually fought him, haven't you? Yes, I have. He's a half-man, half-bear and another half-bear for good measure. The man looks like he's hiding, like, things in his beard. Ah, yes, Thancred mentioned that he more closely resembles a person than a beast, unlike most other primals, and apparently he tends not to move about much. No, he stays still, probably because his beard is full of stuff. I'm glad to see our lessons have paid off. Well, it's like you say, if we want to call forth an accurate representation of the primal, I should picture it in my mind as clearly as possible. At the very least, it's worth a try. But the rest is up to you, Felicity. What is he gonna look like? Because Leviathan showed up with 2 heads. Titan did not look like Titan at all. In order for this to work, we need to actually fly somewhere, yes? So, rather than sitting in one spot while you exchange anecdotes, why don't you get this blasted thing moving first? One must admit the suggestion is not without merit, Reen. Maya suggests the Ghent of Thunder Plains as our next location. These plains, it is writ, were perpetually blanketed in storm clouds, the only source of illumination, the ceaseless barrage of lightning. The ambient ether that lingered there shall provide ideal condition for the summoning. Then that's what where we're heading. Come on, Eden, we've got a job to do. He's adorable. The Thunder Plains are a location in Final Fantasy X. Oh, this should be a good spot as any. Alright, Felicity, whenever you're ready. Alright. Old man with big beard. Memories of Ramu flash through your mind. Strider said, don't worry, Ramu looks exactly like you remember him. Okay. Nothing can go wrong here. Well, I did describe him as beard, and beard, so... who knows? All the lightning that's fallen here over the years has left the ground covered in craters. But don't worry, Eden will give you something more even to stand on. Thank you. The area is saturated with lightning-aspected ether. This I am able to confirm, in addition to the primal. Be thou wary of stray bolts that may occur as a result of our activity. Yeah, please don't shock me. Even if Reen has done a good job of memorizing my description of Ramu, it will likely make little difference to how he manifests. After all, it's your memories that shape the summoning, not hers. I have the background music quite loud for me, so I will have it loud and nice. I don't think I've ever been anywhere like this before, and I'm not sure I want to come back. Too dreary for my liking. Would be nice if our destination is a little cheerier, but I suppose I can't exactly choose if I want answers. Well, okay, I got this new thing I want to try out. We got a prediction. You can vote if you think I'm gonna survive this thing or not. I'm gonna see if it works. If it doesn't, then I don't know. And while you decide on that, we're gonna take like a 2-minute break, and then we're gonna get going. Alright. I am back. Make your predictions. We're gonna go in now. Ooh. Even worse is what I'm doing. I would like a lot of options. I mean, how bad can it be? Especially if Abe is going as a healer, so at least he can rest me if I die. That's not usually long. Usually we get like an insta-queue. Well, that's all good. Oh, there's no map of this area. Oh. Doesn't really need to be a map. I wish this stuff would show something. That kind of looks like a tower. Something. That looks like a silly, pretty window. I do appreciate though, if you write now in the chat, I can actually see what you voted on. So I can see how much faith you have in me. Abe has done this with me enough times that I don't think he has any faith left in me. Oh, do I have, like, how am I? Oh. Can I not go to Yulmur? Okay, if I leave the empty. I'm gonna see if I can buy some gear. Because I am like all full on the currency. So we'll see if I can get some upgrades. They were not here, there. Also, splash. Okay, Tombstone Exchange. Hello. This doesn't upgrade anything. This does upgrade for me. This also upgrades for me. And in oh, in the accessories. Don't know which accessories I have. This is 530. This is 500. My choker is bracelet is 500. What about my rings? 530 and 500. There we go. Now I should find somebody who can actually repair my stuff. I don't think I have like any Eden relics. Oh my god, there's so much. I don't think I have any of these. And this is all way lower level, so... Where is the repair person? I need to repair my stuff. Real melter, vendor, gear exchange. Script collector, spender, mentor. Hello. Fix my stuff. It looks like we're gonna have to wait more than I expected. I'm working on side quests in Colusia. I might as well grab one and we'll go talk to the dwarves and see if we have some side quests to do. I am slowly working my way through all of the side quests. Hello, Mr. Gossipy Dwarf. Oh yeah, I was dealing with these twins. They want to get into a cave. A certain Gossipy Dwarf has news that might be of interest to you. Pilsener, have you heard about the string of theft in Comra? Word has it that they have been having the foggiest who's behind them. That's a 20... Ooh. That's the 24 minute. I am not gonna get into that one, then. Thanks for letting me know, then I will avoid this. I've only done the first quest, so... Eden's verse fulmination. This place looks terrible.
There's no turning back.
I cannot lally-ho yet. It's so sad. I want to be able to lally-ho.
So, this is Ramu.
No. That is... I think... I don't know how to react to this. Why did he make sexy Ramu? Why is he a centaur? Why does he have wings? I have a feeling, just saying, that maybe... Oh, shoot. I'm still alive. I just forgot to keep the tank alive. I was busy just admiring the fact that we have that. Maybe I should keep myself alive. Am I supposed to pick up these orbs? Ow! That did so much damage. Oh, understand like so. Ow. That was a nice animation, though. Abe, did you make me pick up the orb just to see if you could kill me? Because that's cheating. Oh. Crud. I'm up. Ow. Well, in my defense, Ape is also dead. But I died. Congratulations, victors, on that. Oh, the orbs grant you for the big attack so you don't just straight up die. Okay. So anyway, if I did this right, those who won should now get like extra points, I think. How am I supposed to know which side he's gonna fuck up? Okay. Look for the biggest lightning rod. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, because the tallest one is obviously... So I need to go like this. The tallest one is obviously gonna be the one that gets lightning hit in it. Because that's how lightning works. I should know that. But in my defense, I live in a country where we pretty much never have thunder and lightning. We have volcanoes. We have a lot of other fun things. Lightning, not so much. Like I've seen it on the news that there's been a lightning storm somewhere. I have never actually been in lightning storm in Iceland. I have experienced one in Finland. It was not my favorite. Like so? Basically, I'd rather take the volcanoes. Do I need this now? Ha ha ha! You don't get a lot of time to figure this out. Oh, I am so low on mana. Okay. 8 mana stress. Let's give up. Ah! Oh, both tanks are dead. That is really bad. Get up. You need to come to life. Let's do this like this for a bit. Stand like so. I mean, at least I die less than the tank. Which is potentially still not a good thing for me. I think I'm supposed to be keeping the tank alive. Oh. Let's just get me up here for a second. Let's get you up. Oh, that's definitely the big one. I'm gonna go over here. I kind of feel like the singer for this song is the same one that sings the one where we were fighting the Fairy King. He's a nice voice. I really like the throw animation. Really well done. Keep trying to keep everybody alive. Oh. Thank you. Oh, this is bad time to come back to life. Ooh, that was my mistake. I also should not stand where the tank's standing. Just go so. I'm gonna need more of this. Come on, somebody, limit break. This way. One thing about Final Fantasy, they have some really long fights. Ah, there we go. Anything good? No. I mean, might try to get glamour. Might look nice. So I'll just need everything. Let's accommodate this solo wool. I like this place. These are like big ass craters. It was only long because the DPS was low. That makes sense. Alright. Once again, that was most superlative Urian. Why do you do this to me? This was the most superlative display of thy... Who is that? What? You did very good. Now, I could not fail but notice the body did belong to Ixion, fabled equine embodiment of lightning. Hast thou perchance encountered the beast? Oh. So, the thing was created based on your memories. Maybe there's a way we can use Eden to summon the fairy like that? Maybe. I had my eye on Gaia the entire time you were fighting Remu, and besides the sort of reaction you might expect for someone watching you take on a half-man, half-flying horse thunder god, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. The fact that Eden herself also showed no sign of being affected by her presence can only be a good thing, but I would understand if Gaia herself were more than a little disappointed that she's no closer to the answer she seeks. Ixion is from Final Fantasy X, and is the big fate of Stormblood. Ah. I thought I was prepared to expect anything, but I didn't expect Ramu to turn out quite like that. Neither did I. Appearance aside, he was quite aggressive as well. The self-belief in him as a kindly guardian clearly makes a difference to his temperament. Anyway, I'm just glad it's over. Let's get back to the camp and see if anything changed. Yes, please. I don't know, I don't see anything changed. The crystal's different color, but apart from that, it all looks the same. Oh yeah, the crystal is now purple. It may look the same, but it feels different. The air has grown slightly more humid, as it does before rain. I have to say, I'm not exactly prepared for wet weather. If Eden can control elements and so on, can't you tell it to send those clouds somewhere else? Speaking of which, I'm not very impressed with its so-called powers. If changing yellow crystal to purple is the extent of his abilities, there's no surprise the fairy didn't bother showing up. I hope that whatever's next is more worthwhile. Rather than influencing the ground beneath our feet, Eden hath brought change to the firmament above. And yet it's clear that a more dynamic element is required for the natural cycle of precipitation and evaporation to be completed. Are we going fire next? So we need movement. Would wind do the trick? Most certainly. Well, wind also. That makes sense. It seems we have a plan. Let's not dwell too much on the effect of each individual element, and instead focus on seeing them all restored. Yes. The power of an oracle. Not to be sniffed at, it seems. All my life you were a constant companion, your voice ever seeping into my mind. Why then of all times did you abandon me? Deaf even to the crashing of thunder? Or were you simply bidding your time? I don't know. Blueberry flavored crystal. Maybe we can go out and lick it. It's very pretty though, especially in the dark. One plan fails to achieve the desired effect, so you move on to the next with minimal brooding and prattling? It seems we're finally learning. Oh. I'm not sure what I was expecting to see after restoring the lightning element, but I did feel a little disheartened. Still, as Thancred and Urianger say, there are changes taking place, even if they're not immediately obvious. As much as I bemoan Urianger's long-winded explanation, we'd be lost without him to take care of all the ethereal science and whatnot. Obviously, I'm quite sparing with my praise, as I wouldn't want it to get to his head. Oh, whoa. I love that wind is green. It's not the color I would think of for wind, but I do like it. So we're going with Garuda. That has the potential of having amazing music. Urianger's knitted brow almost certainly spells trouble, namely for you. Yes. Ere we set out once more, may I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? Yes. I suppose so. Then thou shalt have difficulties understanding the explanation to come. With the restoration of our first elemental, the empty was once more blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existent in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate from the land's surface, as invisible vapor is borne by the wind high unto the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elementals together? Are you insane? You're suggesting the Malicity fight two deformed entities, each one as deadly as a Ramu at the same time. Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet, 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. No! It is not a notion that warrants further consideration. I do not want to fight two of them at the same time. I have enough trouble with one at a time. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your mind, if you would, to the elemental wheel I did show to you in the bookman's shelf. Yes. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. The ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Malicity hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Or we can do one at a time? You know? We go start with wind and then do fire? This seems like a bad idea. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp science behind it. My concern is for the burden it would place not only on Malicity, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it will work, I'm willing to give it a try. I don't like this. As long as you know what you're letting yourself in for, you're going to need all your strength to see that he gets plenty of rest. We are going to die. Gaia? Where did Gaia go? Gaia! What's she doing? I can't stand all of this waiting around. Having grown up in Yulmore, I'm used to only living for the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later, tomorrow, the future, and so on. Those things simply didn't matter. But after Lord Watery disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Yulmore started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much it had changed. It was almost as though under Lord Watery's rule, time had stopped moving altogether, and when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized that they had their whole lives ahead of them, to make plans and look forward to a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on, as if I'm stuck in the past. What's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act, as if the past never happened, choosing to forget it all. I have selected the location in which wind and fire respected ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Reen hath completed her preparation ere I dispense with the particulars. Okay. I would rather Reen keep her mind on her work here and worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. Yes. It seems Reen's reluctant to air her concern. Well, let's rally her spirit. Rally away. I don't know what this rally thing is, but it is definitely a thing. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. We figured. The truth is that apart from Alice and Alphino, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she's around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her, but be until we finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. So she wants to make a friend. Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we only known her for a short while, we're all she got, and I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone and that she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Well, Thancred certainly has a gift of the gab. He'll know what to say. Don't ask Urianger. Urianger is not the strongest in this social thing. I'm afraid since arriving in the first, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young woman like Gaia would be interested in. That gives me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she even woke up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see? So that's what you've been doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all the studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's power of observation maketh her a variable font of wisdom concerning the behaviour of the Crystarium citizenry. Yes, and now is time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from an experience by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days spent in pursuit of ladies fair, one might suspect. Gah, you couldn't help yourself, could you? It's alright then, Gret. Your secret is safe with me. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While I might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that will be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So, go on. She's waiting for you. Alright, wish me luck. Good luck. Reen is ready to approach the dedicated, unapproachable Gaia. You'd best observe the conversation from within earshot. Hell yeah. Come on, girls, you can make friends. It's when Reen and I face our problems together that it truly feels like we're family. Or at least what I might it would be like. What I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us. But I think we turned out rather well, given the circumstance. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Lamina shared with Minfilia. Potentially. Thangrid may have taken on the role of Reen's surrogate father, but I have of late become something of a mentor to her, though largely in instilling that knowledge I can of the etheric science. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. How is this within earshot, though? You two have any thoughts before I eavesdrop on your conversation? Instead of bothering me when I obviously am not in the mood to talk, why don't you get back to work? It looks like she got a lot on her mind. Maybe now is not such a good time? Yeah, it is. Just listen. Please go well. What the hell am I doing? What do you want? Oh, nothing really. I can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. I am doing squats in the background. That's definitely... Why? That's not something I do. This is... I have spent too much time with, like, the Mendevilles. And now I think squatting is a good way to be discreet. If you got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange for being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you. Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me? What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving in the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we finished our work here, you and I could go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in the coffee, they go all nice and squishy? The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want when I want. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand that what you've going through. Believe me, I do. Hey. Okay. Hey. Right. Kinda busy here. Okay. Every time I say biscuits, your cat Biscuit moves her ears. Aww. Hey, Biscuit. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come. Then another and another. Life is not so bad if you give it a chance, you'll see. You stuck. Okay, this way then. Shut up! You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. Why do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how Yule Morens treated you. The precious oracle of light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiven, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying around in a giant sin-eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of a paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you're very, very much mistaken. Gaia. I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Yeah. What a mess. I have a purry kitty right now. So nice. She's not here, right? No? Okay. I need you to go to your bed. Please. No? Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to, like, adjust things so Cat can lay down. Next to. Right. I think we've both rested for long enough. Let's get started, shall we? I hope it all goes according to plan. Reen's looking a bit down in the doldrums, but you let me worry about that. We can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when summoning those primals. Are they gonna like fuse into one monstrosity? Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do, yes? Then be quick about it. To defeat the deiform manifestation of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast triumphed over such being in previous encounter should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. Where are we going this time, Urian J? Oh my god, Gaia meeting Stola and Alice. Oh, that would be amazing. Alice would smack her immediately. The place called Asphalt doth satisfy a requirement, I believe. The fables speak of travellers weltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while at nightfall slicing wind did tear at their clothes. I see. Hopefully it won't be quite that bad when I draw out the element. Reen, my dear, may I remind thee that to focus is not the same as deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubles thee, that would be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you're right, of course. It's Gaia I'm worried about. That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Are we gonna have like two things or one thing? Melicity, we only get one chance at this, so let's make it count. Because either we're gonna get like something that's like Garuda and something that's like I forget. We're gonna get them combined? I don't know. Ifrit. Or we're gonna get like Garuda Ifrit? Memories of Garuda and Ifrit erased through your mind. Alright. This is the next one. Make your predictions. My studies indicate that no equivalent of Garuda's servant, the Ixal, are present here on the first. My hypothesis asks the reason why can perhaps wait till another time. How long has it been since our encounter with Ifrit and his Amalja followers? So long. I wonder what sort of hellish beast you've conjured up this time. If we summon two primals at once, maybe they'll fight each other. That way you'll only need to beat the one left standing. But I suppose it defeats the purpose of it if you don't take them both down at the same time. Okay. Just 5 minutes. While we wait, I am gonna check my lottery numbers. As in, I'm gonna check if I remember to buy them last time. Oh, I can't teleport from here. Or like if I remember to like fetch them last time and therefore buy new ones. Otherwise we'll just mess around in the golden saucer for a bit. Oh! This one doesn't vanish. That's neat. Because I had this with me before and then it like turned green and freaked out. This is just water, by the way. Just sparkling water. Because it is yummy. Alright. Please tell me I won the lottery. It would be this way. I think the fountains are such a great idea. Oh, I forgot. Every time. Oh well. We can like play things. Oh, that was too far. Shame. I do love it that they actually have like stairs for me to stand on. Like, that's adorable. I am usually better at this game. There we go. Let's go check out the mini jackpot. I haven't done that one. Also, splash. Haha. People are glowing appropriately. Okay. $13. Oh. $9? Oh, 9 is actually kind of good. Let's go with 9. $2.50. What event is going on? The Slices Ride. Oh, I like the Slices Ride. I'm probably not going to be able to be for all of it. Don't end, don't end, don't end, don't. Yes. I'm so bad at this game, but it's so much fun. Let me see. What is your vote of confidence like today? Do you think I'm gonna live? No. You have so little faith in me. The horrors. Alright. I'm really bad at this game, by the way. So I'm gonna fall out pretty early. Okay. Okay. Gold is not worth it. What I just want to do is avoid the dog. Oh, shoot. Ow, crud. Oh well. I did pretty good. Got further than I usually get. It is a tough one. I'm gonna see if anybody... Oh well, I was gonna see if anybody would win, but... Probably not gonna be able to do... Aha. So I guess that's just like one in 3 chance. Right, I hope you place your bets. If I die, you will win if you voted for that, and if I live through the entire thing, you will win if you voted for that. We'll see.
It worked. Both wind and fire have answered the call. Green, are you alright?
Huh. Okay. Those both look amazing. Nope. Okay, we have people die just immediately. Why? How? Okay. Music, so good. Oh, Ifrit! Ooh. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Mm. Off that. I am not gonna die. Yep, they... Oh, get ape up, get ape up, get ape up, ape up. Okay. Oh. Crud! I was a second too slow. Oh, Abe is also dead. L. I died. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need this. We are not gonna make it. And we don't have the thing. God fucking damn it. Ifrit. Just cool it with ground effects. Just try and start getting people up. Impels me. Okay, oh, Abe got to use the limit break. Unfair. I don't know if I have the right limit break on. Oh, God. Yeah. What does this mean? This red circle with an arrow above the tank. Is this... Because I've seen people react to it differently. I've seen people try to stack on the tank when he has it. I thought it was like tanking, like a tank buster, but I'm not sure. And I die. So if anybody can tell me like what that red circle with arrow above the tank means, I would love to know it. So I know if I'm supposed to stack on him or if it's supposed to be a tank buster. Or something else that I just am not thinking of. Oh, the two orb is the two... Is two persons... This thing! Here, right now. See, red circles, arrow, down. Got it. Oh. I was rushing, and the tank ran on top of me with that red thing. So I just got to share the tank buster with him. Ow! Well, we did make it though. Okay. Let's never do this again. Combining elements is just not... It's not fair. Two white orbs equals shared damage. I haven't seen the two white orbs. At least I haven't noticed them. Is that on the tank or is that on DPS? I'll just need everything. Just give me all the stuff. Thank you. Ping Ping is gonna get it because that name is amazing. This place is pretty. Oh, that thing! The thing that was shooting me up into the sky. Was I supposed to stack with the other person with the same thing? It's two rotation, white, blue orbs, okay. Okay, it's just any person but them. Ah, and I kept on running, like, away. And not sharing it with anybody. I was very greedy on the damage. That two such ferocious beings should meld into a single entity is frightful indeed. Further research must need be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. For a moment, I thought Reen had lost control of the ether. Luckily, we managed to avoid any major disasters, from what I can tell. Combining the contrasting power of different primals. That seems an awful lot like the ultimate weapon. In any case, I'm pleased to see that you were as successful here as you were at the Praetorium. That was incredible! I never imagined they would fuse together like that. But it took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now two elementals closer to restoring the ether of the empty. Let's go and see the difference it made. Strider says, I know some people find the next one super easy, but for me it's always a challenge. Some weeks my brain just did not get it. Ooh. The crystal changed again. That looks cool. Also, it's raining. It actually worked, just like Urianchi said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Is something the matter? one more element, and then what? You have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. So, Almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories. Hi. Cat's like, are you okay? You sound frustrated. Give me my life back, damn you. I still hunger. Ah! Extinguish the accursed light. Awaken our true power. Enough riddles, tell me who I am. You are. I am? Gaia. Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. Oh. Thank you for the follow, London Queen. I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me! Ugh. Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Just get it over with, would you? Poor Gaia, if the fairy lived inside her. Why would it let her suffer like this? I wish there was something we could do to help. Can I invite this person? Pray be on guard. Pray be on thy guard, my friend. Gaia may yet relinquish control on the voice within. Thancred is looking particularly chipper, despite the heavy rainfall. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Gaia is looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. I need to see this person. More it is. More it is. Oh, is that one over there? What does it want? Why won't it let me? Why won't it tell me? I'm not sure what's going on with Gaia, but I'm certain a cause of concern. Perhaps this is the fairy making herself known? Now that I think about it, I don't really know all that much about Eden. Since we need to find out how it connects to Gaia, as you try to understand it at a deeper level. To be honest, there isn't much else I can do. Okay. Same as before. Will I survive the fight? Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing, is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? While none can say for certain, the changes we have observed at point of ethereal intersection doth give us cause for optimism. Ooh, stretching. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform, and in the decades to come, regain a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you quite grasp the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen has inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate result, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all of this for a world you may not live long enough to see. Well, here I am, so absorbed in my own problem that I spare barely the thought for anyone beside myself. For so long, I've listened to that voice, telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. But I don't want to live like that. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend the broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death. A monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father. And next it will be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started. Where I've always been. Alone. Uh-oh. Honey? Gaia? Is it the ferry? What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No. It's you I'm worried about. Yeah, you looked in pain. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, alright? Something's wrong. I know it. Somebody should watch her. That much is clear. Tancred, can you go on babysitting duty? If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those Voids and friends of her. If we go and see what Guy is doing, Urianger and I will stay with Reen. I am on babysitting duty. Why am I on babysitting duty? How did they get up there? My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood. What does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Finally, I remember. What is this? Oh god. Oh, that's not good. Darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. What is that? The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it, like a moth to flame, pathetic, mindless. Sin Eaters! Now is the time to awaken. Awakening has come. Well, that's how we get up there. Just teleport. Melicity, Green sends sin eaters. What happened? Oh, you know, just a shit ton of them outside. So many. Oh, I think it's like pigeon versions. Because they're small. Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. Yes. This doesn't bode well at all. Oh no. He's in a bad way, but at least he doesn't seem to have lost control. What entity is this that should hold a horde of sin eaters in his thrall? And to what end? He's just out of it. He's unconscious. What happened to her? That concerns for later. First we must deal with those sin-eaters. Ég heyri þér, þetta nú. Melicity, if thou would care to repel our assailant without... I would ask... Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. Alright. Trying to kind of control the cat. Let me see, what... What the hell is the next raid if you ask the question if colorblind? Red, blue, black and white. Good luck. Oh, Abe. You're the worst. Whereas before it was Gaia who sought to destroy Eden, on this occasion, she had become the target. I'm not sure if there's much Eden can do to help, but I'll try to keep it steady. And then, while Urianger watches over Gaia, I'll tend to any Ethers the chance to slip inside. Okay. Let's do this. So our group is now 2 healers and a tank. And a tank who has never done this before, a healer who has never done this before. And then we have Abe to kinda try to keep us alive. This being challenging today. He doesn't know what he wants, so he's kind of just bouncing around the room. So this is Mortis. Hello. Abe says, you two will likely die at a specific point, and it will be glorious. Oh boy. It's amazing, even with a tank and 2 healers, we still have Q. What is this? Like, death. True, multi content. Wait, why is his sneeze different from mine? Alright. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be fine. I mean, we are killing paper birds. Or whatever the hell this is supposed to be. It looks like paper birds. The Idol of Darkness.
So many of them. But nothing we can't handle.
You sure? Okay. How? Abe is wearing, like, my favorite outfit on him. You look amazing! Okay, I'm gonna zoom. Okay. We're just gonna start off like that. What's that? Like 2 shadow people. Am I supposed to have... How do I know which one I'm supposed to stand on? Oh. Wait, so it's red, blue, red, blue? Oh boy. Let's just go here. I don't know. Oh God. Okay. The hell is that? Oh. It just moves. Okay, can anybody explain this to me quickly? How do I know, like, where I need to stand? Other than just trying to stand on ape. Don't know why I'm glowing. Oh, I am white, so probably I'm supposed to stand in the white? Nope. I guess I was supposed to stand in the black. Fair enough. Yay! Okay, got the opposite color in this. Now does the red and blue thing work? The portal behind sometimes. Okay, there is what. Jeez. Okay. I will probably die. But will do my best. Gonna follow Abe. There. I don't lose. I won't lose Abe. I don't see how I can see which one is which. Is it this thing? Ow. This fight does not mesh very well with my brain at all. Oh. Just make sure I don't get shot off the edge. There. Okay, I am black, so I have to be where white is. Okay, I can do that. Now I'm white, so I have to be where black is. Okay, I'm black again, so I have to be where white is. And now I'm white, so I have to be where black is. Okay. Maybe arrest Abe. Let's do it like this. Something is coming. Oh shit, now I'm black, so I need to be where white is. Be absolutely useless now for a second. Well, oh no! So mean. Thank you. Where's the boss? This is, I think, the third fight we've done today. So we should have one more boss left in this thing, because we did Ramu, then we did the 2 guys, and now this. So there is one boss left. Oh, I am white. Here. Oh my god, this. I hate this boss. This is just... I don't like this boss at all. Before I do this one again, I'm gonna have to sit down and watch a guide where somebody just goes like, how to explain this boss for dummies who don't understand. Oh, thank God. That was definitely weird, though. I don't know what that thing was. It didn't look like anything I've ever seen before. I'll just... neat and everything. This place is super pretty, though. Yeah, it's like, I get it if blue gets it first, but what I don't get is how can I see which one is gonna be first? That's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna... Oh, I have to choose an outcome. Okay guys, we're gonna take like a minute break. I'm gonna get to run to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what everybody says. Senator's drawn to the Oracle of Darkness, just as she herself was drawn to Eden, first and foremost among their kind. He's still unconscious. The interior is secure. With the Eaters gone, I thought that Gaia might show some sign of improvement, but she hasn't, so much disturbed. They won't wake up. What do we do? That is a good question. I don't have any answers for you, honey. Oh. What is this place? Where is everyone? Hey, Amy! Stretching. So, I'm alone. Even the fairy is gone. Oh, honey. Endless silence, endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet. Now that I finally have it, I wish I had somebody to talk to. Good luck, Amy. Thank you for dropping by. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them. All their interfering and fussing. Yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memory still won't come back. There is no future awaiting me, only emptiness. These memories, they can stay lost forever, if only this pain will leave me. That can't be good. Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia? Mother? Father? Wake up! I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? This perfect moment never has to end. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. Come now. Please. Go to your bed. Thank you very much. What do you want? No. Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we would do, like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits. I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of that sort. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you. Do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Reen's voice ringing through my head. I never thought I would be so glad to hear it. Whatever that thing was, it was able to control a vast army of sin eaters, much like Vothri. Then again, it's clearly nothing like the Light Warden. In any case, it's gone now. Just hope it stays gone. We still don't know exactly what happened, but at least the danger's past for now. Though Gaia hath regained consciousness, I surmise that it shall be some time before she is fully recovered from her ordeal. Gaia's recent ordeals have left her rather more subdued than the usual. We have all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. Oh. glad you're back to your usual self. But how are you feeling? I'm much better now, but something's still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart on the Zodiac, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the nigh return did tip the ethereal balance toward activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus aroused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who's been marked by darkness, Gaia. One question. Didn't Gaia have more like dark purple lips? No, she has like really red lips. Did her lipstick change, or is it just the lighting? Marked or no, Gaia's still her own person. Everything alright? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all of that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element is restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason to delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva, then. Felicity is the only one here to have actually seen the primal. Perhaps you could describe her for us? She was... well, I get... Oh, we get the heavens of sports music. She and the great worm Hresvelgur shared an undying bond. To find a kindred spirit in such an ancient and fearsome creature. I can hardly imagine what sort of a person she must have been. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Isale, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was he moved to dedicate her being to the selfsame cause. It was this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So, she was able to control it herself? No, not quite. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking aloud. That's all. Anyway, we better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. It's time to draw out the ether. I was thinking. Yes? That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. No. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is the most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becomes the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this regime, and yet The primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Melicity does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as she and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the ether only returns to the empty once the creature has been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Reen. But it's not as bad as it sounds. Were the deform entity as volatile as the primal we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Melicity would have no resource but to defend herself by any means necessary, else her life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take this risk like this for the other elementals. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether just like other Sin Eaters, it would undo all of her hard work again. It's this concerning eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of empty in our place. I'll change the ether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This is some house pet we're dealing with? This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and in each other. I made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear. But what say you, Melicity? I'll hold back as much as I can. He's not happy. Reen, I suppose that if you got your heart set on this, there's no point in trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless, is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so. Because if the primal takes over, I'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know whatever happens, it will work out in the end. All of us? I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want, when I want. I've made my decision, so now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that it's what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. So, this is how much it means to you. Alright. Memories of Shiva envelop your mind. I wonder what she's gonna look like. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Alright. I'm gonna queue us up. And I'm gonna... Oh, that was quick. I'm gonna put up the questionnaire. Do you think I'm gonna survive this fight? Cast your votes.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
Okay. I don't like this. Oh. She looks stunning as Shiva.
No! She's lost control! You've got to stop her!
That didn't take long. Well, she looks amazing.
Fools. You would stoke the fires of conflict.
The light shall usher in peace.
Did she just undress? Oh no, she just
Impudence!
changed outfits. Oh no, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck.
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
I like the other outfit better. I felt it suited her more. Yeah, this one.
Shatter!
Oh! Moving was a mistake! Well, that answered that poll very quickly. I moved like one step over and just immediately went off the edge.
Shall freeze!
Oh, I don't know what this is. Do I want it like this? Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Well then.
Shatter!
I'm just continually dead.
The light shall usher in peace.
It's just so Abe like just jumped off the side going like, no. Sea is so pretty.
you would stoke the fires of conflict.
Okay. I like that we have the bows here, like on Reinstress.
The light shall usher in peace.
Okay. Now actually focus.
Such impudence!
Why do I freeze?
Resplendent ice, grant me strength. Shatter!
There we do, don't move.
Your blood shall freeze!
Where do I stand? Not here. Okay, he's being rested.
Shatter!
What are these gates for? This.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Do I turn around?
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
What do we do? Just get everybody up. Nice. Oh, this music is good.
Darkness, be gone!
Cat, this is not the best time. Katla! Whoop. There we go. Cat, you spilled my water.
Light consume
Thankfully, it was not a lot. Eyþór, geturðu náði viskustykki fyrir mig? Já, hún hellti niður vatni. Sorry, I'm gonna be useless here for a second. I am drying my desk. Sorry, Abe.
such impudence.
What is this? Ah, well, that could be expected. Okay.
Resplendent ice, grant me strength.
Okay, I'm back. Now I just have like a moderately damp table.
Shatter.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh. Yeah, we can see which choice Katla voted for. That is right, Ryder. She decided death. And apparently dying once was not enough for her.
The light shall usher in peace.
I would pay for this outfit. At least I would pay for an outfit with like that pretty pink ruffles there on the bottom. I want more ruffly stuff. It's like volume to it. Like I want a dress that is kind of in the same shape as Edda's dress, but less gothic and more, ooh, more bright and cute.
I can't.
You can do it, honey.
The light! It's too much for her to bear!
Hello, Gaia.
Ugh, she won't last much longer! Enough of this! Power of darkness, answer my call! Ugh. Ugh. Yeah! Damn this light! Damn it all! I won't give up! Not on my future! Our future!
Oh,
I want to see what tomorrow will bring!
that was pretty good. Right. Oh, mind the green. I want that. Holy 3? I hope this just upgrades my holy spell instead of me having to like figure out where to put it in my bars. I have so much stuff in my bars. Green. You were there. I heard you. Oh, I love straight upgrades. Straight upgrades are so nice. What happened to Shiva? Is he still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia... What? That hammer. It matches your dress. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Will thou not rush to a raid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age. Because it would seem Gaia beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. They may have gotten off on a rocky start, but I think they might make quite the pair. Is there a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chick has flown the nest? Father bird, if you don't mind, but you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it hardens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. Aww. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. I let myself get a little carried away there, but I was definitely the one controlling my power, not the other way around. Even so, I hope I never have to use them again. If I had my share of close shaves, but that was terrifying to put it mildly, I can only hope the end justifies the means. Yes, he was channeling like way more than Shiva there. There was very much Heidelin being channeled there too, which is not needed. Ice being most naturally aligned with light among all elements, did interact with Reen's innate gift in ways unforeseen. Thank you, Moraitis, if you're also here. Were we not graced with the timely appearance of the Oracle of Darkness, I fear that this tale would have ended somewhat prematurely. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to the camp and admire our work. That's grass. Well, moss, maybe? It's life. Yeah, I think that's the best word for it. It's life. Little pockets of life. And the crystal is white. Like the other crystals. I guess we succeeded. I feel like I'm witnessing the miracle performed by Minfilia 100 years ago, all over again. The rapid propagation of flora appears to be limited to the intersection of ethereal channels, as per our earlier findings. Nonetheless, it is a cause to rejoice that the seed of ether have quickened in the barren garden that is the empty. All this greenery is far more than I had dared to hope. I can't help but worry that it's too good to be true. Reen is ecstatic to see the first sign of greenery in the empty. I can feel all of the revitalized elements working in harmony. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. Well, I never did get the hang of summoning primals correctly, though. Judging by Thancred and Uriange's reaction, it seems most of them were barely recognizable. Far be it from me to worry, but are you sure your memory is alright? Though thou hast grasped the basic principles of summoning, it bereath repeating that some deiform entities are not to be produced of memory alone. Nay, myriad of other factors contribute to their corporeal manifestation, in a process not unlike the techniques employed in creation magic. Well, I am not very good at creation magic, it seems. I wonder if the effect from the rebalance either will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with the rest. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here had taught me anything, is that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I met all sorts of kind people who've gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control her vast amount of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That's if you don't mind. No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objection to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. Oh, thank it. It's not easy seeing her grow up. May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang? Though the empty may now support foliage, the land normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long still entitles a risk. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it would be healthy for all of us to leave the empty for a bit. Is aught the matter, Thancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. Oh. Well, to Amarang we go to finish up the quest. Our encampment remaineth in its present state for our anticipated return. I cannot help but wonder how the land may change in our absence. Oh, that is exciting to think about. To think that Reen's the same girl I rescued from Yulmore. Compared to the way she was back then, the difference is like night and day. Well, she has grown up quite a bit. Off to Mortsuk, are we? I can't say I care for the place. The marketplace reminds me of Yulmore, but instead of fine delicacies, they peddle. Well, I don't know what they're exactly. What I do know is they're far too wriggly for my liking. Before we do anything else, we should report to Yelford. He wants to know how far we've gotten in the empty. Speaking of Mortsuk, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squishy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I would like to try one. Oh, I think I know the one you mean. They might not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps we could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. First coffee biscuits, now worm jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Melicity, may I ask a favour of thee? Whilst Thancred and I return unto the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits, I would have thee accompany Reen and Gaia to Mortsuk. As long as they don't make me eat worms, no problem. Because the whole worm eating business is what I don't wanna take part in. That sounds disgusting. Now, Abe, you said there was one more trial I hadn't done? That we were gonna try to do at the end of the stream? I'm prepared to give this Mort fair a try, although I should probably shut my eyes when I do, and my nose, come to think of it. I'm looking forward to showing Gaia around the Crystarium, but we better finish our work here first. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia? It will be once we get out of this desert town. If I spend another night in this dingy little room, I shall scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodations was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodging post-haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Mortsuk at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather eventful. Melissy, I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I'll put you through. Still fretting about that, are you? But done is done. Besides, it's all worked out in the end, isn't it? You're right. How about the treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I heard the Wrigley's cakes are to die for. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Well, only one way to find out, I guess. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing a report and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully, we'll have another chance to visit the Empty to see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. Wouldn't dream of it. Well then, we're not going to continue on with this questline till after 5.3. Hey, where am I supposed to meet you to do the other quest? I don't know which area you're in. Oh, Kukan. Interesting. Oh, wait. I thought you said this was like a duty for shadowbringers. I think I may have done this then. Trial, if it's Stormblood. The Great Hunt. I have done the Great Hunt. I'm sorry. It was a neat one though. Sorry. I finished all this stuff in Stormblood. But it's fine because we're already like 20 minutes past the stream time anyway. So it's a good time to take a break. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break here. Next Friday we're gonna do patch 5.3. I don't know if we can manage to do all of patch 5.3. We'll see. I'll give it an honest go. And that's gonna be next Sunday. And next Friday we're gonna continue on with the quarry. So, if you're not following, please follow so you don't miss that. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I see you next time, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.